Today, I had the opportunity to introduce my friend who's lived in the area, the Verde Valley, her entire life, which is almost 60 years, to an event that she did not even know existed. So follow along. It's a great, fun family activity and a lot of beautiful items. Not gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna surprise you. So enjoy.
White slip recipe that's really quite compatible with all clay bodies. I mean, I say that loosely because there's so many clay bodies, but it really does work. I teach at Phoenix College where we have like 120 students a semester, and we offer a lot of different kinds of clay, and it pretty much fits all of those kinds of clay, 6 and 10. So it's a really, really nice slip recipe. And you need that when you're working in a community studio because, you know, clay is hard. I mean, it's soft when it's right out of the bag, but clay is difficult to work with, right? So you want to do things that you know are going to work out, especially for the bulk of the community you're teaching. So here we can start to pass that around. These are some fired pieces. Thinking about it. If you go too heavy on the stain, or if you're like dendrite, like triple dendrite. I'm calling them dendrites because this process was actually made when in England they were trying to replicate the moss agate that came over from the ships from Yemen, and so this was their way of trying to create these geologic formations on their pieces. And so traditionally, if you look it up, it's called these dendritic patterns to try to replicate moss agate. So you can see in the middle of this one, it is all bubbly and crazy, and that's what I'm talking about. If you get stained too thick, stains do not like to be layered like slips do, colored slips do. So you can get these really aggressive blisters in the middle. Nobody wants that. Well, unless you want that.
I get the chance to go to Cornville, North Carolina and take a walk through the school. It's awesome. It was started in 1927 by a very wealthy woman that owned a gallery in Greenwich Village. And she went down to this place, and I can't imagine how hard it must have been to get there in 1927 because it's way up in the mountains. And it's beautiful up there. And she took over this little house, and she talked over the whole way of Appalachia by wind. And what I wanted to show you is I made a little bit of a mistake when I put the hot wax on, and people struggle with getting that hot wax off of their piece. So what I use is either an X-Acto knife or a single-sided razor blade. And I just made a little mistake, so I wouldn't be standing here grinding this off. I just wanted to show you that all you have to do is just dig down with the razor blade, and you can get the wax off of the piece.
What about if you have a lot of cords in there? Is it still that works for you?
But that is
Like if your clay body had like a lot of grog and it got
Still work.
core, really?
Yeah. I won't go all the way. I just wanted you to see it.
Inside. Lining up for the pours.
Yeah, just a glass.
Gorgeous fall colors, the vineyard. Oh my God, look at these trees. Amazing. We do have full colors here. We do. That is a big tree. Wasn't that pottery festival awesome? One of the things that I enjoy about living here is that there's so much diversity in the creativity and the type of artists here. And there's also classes that you can take. Many of these, there was 14 different pottery artists here today, and many of them teach classes in local universities. I know there is a pottery class at the Yavapai Yavapai Community College and here in Cottonwood, and that the organizer of this pottery festival also does classes. I believe he has a studio in Sedona. So we will try and post as many of those links below as we can. And yeah, take a look, follow up, see what else we're locally doing.